Hey, Michael. Dave Evans.
Hey, Dave.
What you got for me?
I'm putting together
Great locations for a date. But I really want to challenge the notion of a date. I really want to do something out of the box. Do you trust me, Dave?
Yes,
I trust you, Michael.
because I have an idea for you.
Okay.
You need to wear something comfortable, okay? And I'm
I'm going to wish you good luck.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
I'll email you the address.
All right,
Thanks, Michael.
Have fun.
Trust. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Hey everyone, welcome to $9.99, the show that takes you around the city, showing you all the neat things you could do for under 10 bucks. I'm Dave Evans, and today we're exploring great date spots. Now, a date could be for romance, could be for meeting up with an old friend, daytime, evening, that's up to you. We're coming to you from one of the most beautiful places in New York City, and my wife's at work today, so I don't have a date, but you'll be my date for the day.
Bordered by the busy streets of Brooklyn, Flatbush Avenue to the west, Washington to the east, the Brooklyn Botanic Garden might just be the crown jewel of my home borough. 52 acres of carefully cultivated and meticulously manicured flowers, shrubs, plants, and trees are waiting for you to explore. And while it's a great place to relax, Brooklyn Botanic Garden is something much more than a pretty park.
A botanic garden is also devoted to scientific research, to conservation, and to education. So all the plants that you'll see here have been picked very, very specially by a team of horticulture staff who have thought long and hard about picking the right plant for the right place.
And there's no better example of an amazing show of nature than the breathtaking Japanese flowering cherries that usher in the spring at the gardens every year.
Here at BBG, Hanami, which is the Japanese word for the cherry blossom viewing season, is extended because we have over 200 trees, including those early bloomers, middle bloomers, and late bloomers. So Cherry Esplanade, where we are now, really represents the last stage of the cherry blooming season of Hanami, but we've already had weeks and weeks of gorgeous cherries for people to enjoy.
This is our date episode. It's a date. Why are gardens such a great place to go on a date?
You know, there's so much inherent romance here at BBG. I personally and several of my colleagues get a lot of calls starting in spring, going all the way through fall, from nervous boyfriends who are about to propose to their girlfriends saying, "What's the best place for me to propose? Help me out here." So we have hard proof that BBG is where love is in the air.
A visit to Brooklyn Botanic Garden is a great value too. For just a penny more than our budget, $10 will get you into any part of the gardens. Come with a friend or date to experience a living museum of year-round natural splendor.
Thanks, Kate, so much.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm excited to start my exploration, but before we do that, when I think about dates, I think about chocolate. Well, I think about chocolate a little more often than that, but really, who wants to show up empty-handed for a date? There's a place in Queens that's been doing chocolates the old-fashioned way for almost 85 years. I've been meaning to go for a long time, but now I've got a great reason.
Just below the elevated subway tracks on Jamaica Avenue in Woodhaven, Queens, Schmidt's Candy is sure to make you feel like you just traveled back in time.
Wow. Hello.
How are you?
You must be Margie.
I am.
Hey,
and you
Margie.
Are?
Dave.
How are you?
Oh my God, this
Would
is...
you like a mint?
Yes, what a good greeting.
Excellent. Are you a first timer?
I'm a first timer, but I've heard so much about it. I've got to know about the history.
Got a long story, 85 years they say, but I'm just heading downstairs to make Carmel. Do you have a little time? You want to come make Carmel?
Can I?
Come check it out. We're going downstairs.
This is gonna be good. All right, Margie, so this is where the caramel magic happens?
This is where the caramel
right,
happens.
I love eating caramels. I've never made them, and I'm not sure I have any idea what goes into them.
Very simple,
okay.
The old-fashioned way.
Ooh.
We have some milk,
okay.
Evaporated milk,
yes.
Sugar, and corn syrup.
That's it?
And that's it. Have an old-fashioned copper kettle here.
So wait, now, I don't see you measuring this.
No. It's all by eye.
You've done this enough times?
Yeah.
Heavy cream.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
Nothing that's not found in every cupboard at home. I'm gonna get 7 pounds of sugar now.
7 pounds of sugar.
7 pounds of sugar. And again, we don't have to measure, but just gets dropped in. My father never measured, and I used to try to measure and use the scale. That's long gone.
That scale doesn't get used?
Yeah, no, we just fake our way through.
If 7 pounds of sugar isn't enough for you, that gets chased with some heaping globs of sticky corn syrup.
Pull up. It's not exactly little Caro syrup, so if you want to pull one,
Yeah. So go down.
dig.
Oh,
It's a
man.
little easier when it's full, but
That is definitely thicker than the stuff you get.
very impressive.
Yeah?
No,
Oh.
that's embarrassing. Come on, let's go. We
Oh,
gotta get it going. We're just gonna give it a quick stir around.
How old is that spatula?
Oh, I don't know, 40, 50 years maybe.
Awesome. The copper kettle, too?
Copper kettle is 80 or 90 years old.
Really?
Absolutely. All right, and that's basically it. Do you want to try to lift it?
Sure.
Bring it on over.
So we're just ignoring the fact that stand has wheels and we're carrying
Yeah, they don't really work. So now we're just gonna let that cook up a little bit.
Okay.
We're just gonna add a dash of salt.
This is salt. Give it a
little kick. I guess it neutralizes something. I don't know. If I ask my father.
That was a very specific measurement that you
Oh,
said.
serious measurement.
Yeah.
It's a pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt.
Yeah. My father was the old German, asked too many questions, with the scar in his mouth, and he really didn't answer you too much. It is what it is.
So
Just shut up.
how'd you learn how to make it?
I just had to follow and be quiet.
And watch and
Right.
So what happens now?
Well, now it's just gonna cook, and when it starts to do a little boil, we're gonna add some of the evaporated milk.
Okay.
But in between, we can go and cut some Carmel that I made yesterday.
That sounds good.
Good.
do it.
Let's take a piece. Now this is Carmel marsh I made the other day. It's the
Bonus.
Carmel bottom and then the marshmallow on top. As per when people say, what's Carmel marsh?
So what happens to it now?
We're going to cut it and then bring it upstairs.
All right.
So we'll do that. I'm gonna starch up. This is an old marble
Okay.
back from the day. So we're really just going to make the bite-sized pieces. I start off by making some strips.
And you make this marshmallow yourself?
I make the marshmallow myself using, again, another machine that's probably 50, 60 years old.
What's new in here?
Not much. Not much. I'm just gonna sneak by here, Dave.
Yeah.
And then I will dip them in
Can I sneak one
dark
of
chocolate.
these?
You surely can. So,
That's really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Marshmallow doesn't do much for me.
Really?
No. Everyone has their favorites.
I have to taste it again. I can't.
Yes,
I didn't get it
it's
good.
important too.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people like a soft marshmallow. It's called a short pull. This particular batch was dense. Every batch is always a little
I have to try
different.
it one more time just
Just
to get
make sure it's not
make
poisonous.
sure. Yeah.
I know. All right, I'm gonna go and check on our chocolate there. Why don't you
do some
try
cut?
it? Yeah,
Okay.
give it a try.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go check on my Carmel.
Yeah, you just go check on those caramels, Margie. I'll just be here cutting these. Yeah, just cutting, not eating.
That needs a few more minutes, and then we're
I'm
gonna
just
add.
cutting. I'm
Good.
just cutting here.
It's tough, right?
These are really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank
Let
you.
me come down.
There is no question it's handmade. These
No,
are not like
no, find
perfect
something uniform.
squares.
No,
What
no,
fun
no,
is
no.
that, right?
There's no word perfect here.
Yeah.
No two alike.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna come over here and stir, and we're
I'll
gonna
join
get
you.
ready to add the evaporated milk. It's bubbling up nicely, right? The caramelization of it.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna add some evaporated milk.
That is bubbling like crazy.
My can opener.
What?
I know they've had new inventions this century, but
No, I like the hatchet. That's
Yeah.
a good.
again, Daddy's way, my way. Now you don't want to lose the boil.
Right. Oh,
Carmel
yeah.
likes to bubble, and it will start getting thicker,
Okay.
darker.
And at
it's
that
just a
point,
slow.
it's just.
Yeah, and then I'll throw in a thermometer,
You
double check it.
Okay.
Humor them.
You don't really need to, but you do.
I don't really need
Okay.
Why don't you give this a
Secret-
stir,
I
and
feel
I'll
we're
go
in the
get the
secret
little fat. There you
ingredient,
go. Just watch that it doesn't pop out and burn you. You keep stirring there.
Secret ingredient.
It's just.
You want to whisper what it is?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't even know what it is?
I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone
Just-
told you
that's
that
what-
needs to go in, and that's what you keep doing.
If you met my father, anything he told you to do,
You did it.
Yeah, here you
Okay.
go. All right, I'm going to shut this down. It's registering 243. bubbling.
You don't want to lick the bowl here.
I've been known to.
What?
Well,
That must hurt.
we go for the spatulas,
Okay,
but it's
yeah.
still, retains its heat for a while.
I bet.
Now we can go upstairs and dip those in the chocolate.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll hold on to this spatula.
It works.
All right.
No touching it while it's
Okay.
hot. So, Dave,
Yes, Margie.
I am going to now,
What's happening back here? I'm busy
we're going
working
to
on
hand
this.
dip. Every piece of candy in the front of that store is hand dipped with these 10 digits.
I'm going to put this down because I'll eat the whole thing. And
That's the goal.
so now we've all seen the movies and TV shows
Lucy,
where,
by
but this
machine.
is how it's originally
This
done.
is how it's originally done and still done here. Very rare. And you just keep bringing it down and stirring it. And every single piece of candy will get through this way. And as you see, it's very messy. There's nothing uniform about them. Now, I was wondering if you wanted to try your hand at this.
Could I really?
Literally, your hand. Let's see. If you think those are messy, let's see what you got coming up here.
I didn't say those were messy. You said they were messy.
No, let's see.
I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
Okay, very good. I'll keep this going. Move it
Okay.
along. We have another
Oh, boy.
20 trays
You
to
just
do.
see
Come
like
on.
yelling at me.
That's
All right, what do
the
I do?
German in me.
Tell me.
Left hand, throw
Left
it in.
hand,
Right
throw it
hand
in.
in the chocolate. Play.
Oh, it's not hot at all.
No.
All right, now what?
If it was too hot, it gets that white color.
What do I
That's
do? What
the
do I do?
cocoa.
What do I do?
Bring it over to here. Didn't you just watch me?
I did.
Gosh.
And then you went, "Toodaloo."
There you go. We
Okay.
won't. Come on, move it along. That's it. Nice. And I'm very impressed. You are not dripping like most beginners do. Nice.
So I'm a guy going on a date, maybe first date, maybe second date.
Okay.
I got $10 in my pocket
10
for
bucks.
chocolate. What would I get?
You got it. Here you would get 3/4 of a pound of a mixture of some milk chocolate, some dark chocolate. Given that you don't know what she likes yet, and you want to score brownie points, put it in a nice
Chocolate
box.
points.
Oh, good one. Yeah, see if she goes out with you a second time. And then we wrap it up, and you have a nice little box for $10 that tastes good and you know is fresh. And if she doesn't like it, then she's not a keeper. All right, keep going, Dave. We got a lot more to fill up for the store.
Satisfy your sweetheart's sweet tooth with a trip to the historic Schmidt's Candy. If your date isn't by chance into candy, she or he might be into flowers. By that, I mean a romantic stroll through New York City's flower district. And if you get there early enough in the morning, you can see the florist quickly unpacking morning deliveries before orders go out. It's a daily event at Superior Florist, one of the original flower stores in the district. Just south of Herald Square at 828 6th Avenue, Superior is not just one of the oldest florists in business, it's now in its third generation of family ownership. It all started when Sam's father, Louis Rosenberg, opened the shop 65 years ago.
Tell me what it's like being in the flower business for so long.
What it's like. This is my life. I don't have any hobbies. This is it. My hobby is to get up early in the morning, and most of the time I'm here 6 and 7 days a week. My wife is not too happy about that, but married for 52 years, so
Doing something right.
it's working.
You know, everything we do on this show is all about a budget. You're clearly dealing with quality over quantity here. But if someone wanted to get a few flowers for under $10, could they do it?
Oh, that's no problem at all. Usually people will tell me I want a $10 bouquet. And I'll tell them, leave it to me, you'll do best.
I want a $10 bouquet. I want you to work your magic.
Okay, that's easy. So why don't we start out with some iris. This iris happens to come from California. You got your blues, you got your dark pinks, you have yellow. This is filler, gives it a little body. So we have some nice white stock. And here you have about $10 worth.
Wow, that's beautiful.
What better way to show your partner how special they are? Plus, you experience a little bit of New York history.
And here we go.
Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. Superior Florists.
A visit to New York City's Flower District is a colorful way to see old New York. Kayla Walker's got her finger on the pulse of all things hip, trendy, and stylish in New York City. So I couldn't think of a better person to join me for an afternoon of bowling? Located on Highland Boulevard in Staten Island, Rabbs Country Lanes is one of the last remaining traditional bowling centers. Now that's right up my alley. Plus, it's a great way to show Kayla who's the king of bowling.
I like the little, it's my turn.
Uh-oh. I'm beating you in the next game, just so you know. This is like the worst score I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah. Save it.
Oh! I like that you stretch your legs like it's a track.
Yeah, I gotta do a little, like my little track move right there.
Oh, there it is. Ah!
Oh, watch yourself there.
Ah! I think my ball's too heavy. I'm gonna change my ball.
Oh, now you wanna go change your bowling ball?
Yeah.
The excuses have started.
Okay, so I might not be the best bowler in the world, as Kayla has probably figured out by now. But when it comes to date activities, bowling is still something everyone could have fun doing.
What is it about bowling that just seems like an American institution? Seems like there's apple pie, the American flag, and bowling. What is it about bowling?
Everybody can do it. Everybody can have a great time, and it's just get out, have a good time with your friends and family.
And that's probably why bowling is the largest participatory sport in the country.
20 million kids celebrate their birthday in a bowling center annually in the United States. It's pretty cool. You see these kids bowling together, just learning what America's pastime truly is, bowling.
And bowling fits almost anyone's wallet. Prices vary depending on the day and time, but there are definitely ways to bowl that fit our price tag.
This episode is going on dates. We're seeking out the best date spots in the 5 boroughs. I think bowling's a great date. Tell me what you think.
I love watching couples come in and bowl, and typically they don't come in alone. They'll come in with their friends, whether it's a double date. It's just, they're having a good time. It just shows who they are. They're learning more about each other, and typically you'll see one helping the other. It's a great thing, and just to get together.
I need some help here. Some tips, maybe? Where's Frank when you need him?
Ooh, yeah. Break it down. Let's talk to the camera for a second. We should note that when I asked Kayla to join me for this segment, she made it very clear that she would beat me senseless in bowling.
That is exactly what is happening.
Yeah. How are we doing? Good grief.
What are you guys doing over here?
Not so good. Frank, I need a tip maybe.
All right. One, you gotta throw the ball a little bit slower.
Slower, okay.
2, when you come out of the bowl, you wanna come out with your palm facing up to the ceiling.
Okay.
Straight up. That was this way. This way. It didn't work out so good. You want the fingers to do the work, not your wrist. Everybody thinks that the wrist's gonna do the work here.
Watch and learn, Evans. Watch and learn.
Ooh.
Had a little bit of spin on it. Yeah. We don't have money on this, do we?
Oh, that looks good.
Oh,
Oh. She said, take that.
How do we reset the scores back to 0?
You gotta get a strike or something here. Didn't seem to work, did it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Didn't go so well.
No.
Oh, how'd you do?
Frank, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Great place. And for more information on how you could bowl at Rabbs Country Lanes, check this out.
Make a date of bowling and be a good sport. It's only a game. When I've got a few extra bucks to spend, I call my friend and concierge to the stars, Michael Fazio, and we call this the splurge.
Hello, it's Michael.
No one has better ideas than Michael for unique ways to spend money. So when it comes to dates, I'm sure he's got something special in mind.
I have an idea, but this is one you're gonna have to trust me on. Actually, that's the theme of this, Dave. It's trust.
Interesting.
Wow, Fazio wasn't kidding when he said trust, because that's exactly what you'll need when you take your date rock climbing. Located in Borum Hill in Brooklyn at 3rd and DeGraw, Brooklyn Boulders is the place to hit when you have some extra bills in your pocket and want to test the trust you and your partner share. Hidden in plain sight in the old Daily News garage, Brooklyn Boulders is the city's first fully dedicated indoor rock climbing gym. With more than 20,000 feet of climbing space, they've got walls for every kind of climber.
For the beginner, what's the process like?
You can just walk in,
climb around, see how you like it, and then if you want to continue, we have a Learn to Boulder class. This teaches you the basics. If you have a partner, you can get into learning how to hold the ropes, the different safety knots, things like that.
I want to talk a bit about partners because this is our date episode.
It's a perfect date spot. You definitely will find out whether you trust your partner. Holding the ropes with somebody, you gotta trust them, you know, get to know them. I've seen people go from first date to, I've seen somebody propose here, so.
It's the spot for love. How much does it cost?
So our adult day pass is $25. Gear is an additional $11.
Forget the splurs, this is a bargain right here.
It's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it.
All right, Peter, I'm ready to get up on the
Ready to
wall.
go? All right,
Yeah.
we can do it.
All right, let's do it.
Well, I don't have a date with me today, but I'm gonna learn some rope climbing basics anyway, and it all starts with gearing up.
All right,
This is the harness. Definitely need this. It's right foot, left foot through here.
All right. It seems like there's a lot of business on. Is it my legs? Are my legs backwards?
That one. Here, hold that one. Yep. So just,
Why is it twisting all the time?
all right, step out of it again. We gotta switch harnesses.
When you put that on, you're just going to want to make sure that the legs are exactly as they are right now.
Got it.
Yeah?
Yep. Pull my shorts down so the harness doesn't pull out every
Right.
single one of my leg
Right.
hairs.
Yeah, do that. How's that feel?
Good. I mean, not exactly sure exactly how it's supposed to feel, but it feels
All right. So let me,
on.
we're gonna climb on this one. We're gonna do this 5-7.
5-7.
On this wall, this would be the easier one to do.
So would you call it a beginner?
Beginner, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're gonna follow all the white tape till you reach the top.
The white tape to the top. Okay. So how long should this take for a beginner?
Hopefully no more than a minute or two.
Okay.
You know, it's not that hard. You should be able to do it.
A minute? More like 30 seconds. This is gonna be a breeze.
You have one behind you as well, yeah. Just reach up. There you go. Use that purple one. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Grab that yellow one.
Okay.
Just take a big step. Just stand straight up. Nice. Now get your left foot on that red one, right by your knee. It's good. It's good. Good. Go ahead and grab. Yeah, nice. Bring your right foot up. Excellent.
Whew.
How you doing? Good?
My arms are very tired.
Yeah, you want to take a break?
Yeah.
Go ahead, just sit back in the harness, let go of the wall. There you go. Keep your feet on the wall. Do you feel like Spider-Man at all?
Yeah, I feel a little like Spider-Man. Spider-Man that took a few years off. All right. My arms
It's a good one.
are so fatigued.
You got it. Take one more big step up.
I'm losing my grip.
Go on. Grab that one to the right, the black one.
I can't even close my fingers.
One more try. You almost there. Yeah. Take a break.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's harder, dating or this? Or marriage or this?
Marriage is much easier than this. Having a 1-year-old is much easier than this.
You want to use some of the magic chalk? That would help.
Oh, right, magic chalk. It's more of the magic forearm muscles that I don't have. Yeah, Peter, I think I've reached my limit.
All right, so I'm gonna bring you down. So put your feet against the wall,
Yeah.
like you're gonna walk down.
Yeah.
And then just hold the rope in front of you.
Yes.
All right, here we go. It's like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That was good, you survived.
I survived. Thanks to you. Man, but my arms feel tight.
Pumped, right?
Yeah, look at those forearms.
Just do some stretching.
Stretch it out. It seems like a great place for a date because you got the trust element. And if you could get this sweaty with someone you're on a date with in the first 20 minutes, things are probably gonna be all right.
Be a good date.
Yeah, it'd be a good date. Peter, thanks so much.
problem.
Show me around this amazing place. And thank you, Michael Fazio. What a great idea for a date splurge. And for more information on how you could visit Brooklyn Boulders, whether it be on a date or otherwise, check this out.
Brooklyn Boulders is a great trust test, so bring someone you like, or more importantly, that likes you.
See, I told you I could show you how to have a great date in New York City without going broke.
For just a penny more at $10 per person, the Brooklyn Botanic Garden is a wonderful place for a date or a proposal. Heck, if things work out, maybe even a wedding. $9.99 will get you a perfect box of assorted chocolates for your sweetie at one of the oldest confectioners in the city at Schmidt's Candy in Woodhaven, Queens. $10 will get you a bouquet with an artist's touch at Superior Florist. For under $10, head to the traditional lanes at Rabbs Country Lanes in Staten Island for a little bit of good old competitive fun. And our splurge will have you testing you and your date's trust levels as you scale the walls at Brooklyn Boulders in Boerum Hill.
It just goes to show you don't have to spend tons of money to have a great time in New York City. You just got to get out there and do it. For $9.99, I'm Dave Evans. We'll see you next time.
Well, Pete, thanks so much. Do anyone call you Pete? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay, we'll do it again. Put her there.
How appropriate? 10 points, $9.99.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda, sorta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Cute. Last episode you're ever in.
I told you I could show you how to have a good date without going. See, I told you how to have. Sorry, I didn't realize there was a move. Take your sarcasm elsewhere.
It was a good read.